Welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine. I'm your tarot card reader for this general full moon tarot oracle spread message. All right, this is for Leo risings. Leo risings for this full moon. What should you be focusing on? Full moon is a time for healing, self-care, self-love, intentions. You have transformation, Tower card, realizations, and liberation. So focus on the changes that's happening with this full moon. Let's clarify with some Kipper. Clarifying the transformation for Leo rising, changes, realizations, crumbling of what no longer needs to stand. What does Leo risings need to focus on during this full moon? And then you have message of concern, which is about communication. So focus on how you're going to be actually influencing changes with your communication, Leo risings. Reading more into the message of concern energy when it comes to Kipper. Setbacks or something that you weren't expecting to hear. Make sure when it comes to your partnerships, whether professional or money, you think about the future. So Leo risings with this full moon, it's going to be some type of communication that you need to focus on, whether it's communication that you're receiving or communication that you're giving. But that's what you need to focus on. What needs to be released with this full moon for Leo risings? What energy needs to be released? Make sure you're taking care of your physical body as well. You have the Three of Pentacles, talents, collaborations, networking, even some type of recognition. You may need to release some type of collaboration, or you need to release some type of talent that you have, literally. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles with Kipper. What needs to be released with this full moon? You got message. Whether that's writing, a text message, some type of communication though. Leo risings, if you're high vibrational, everything you say and do is going to be some type of tower for energies that were trying to cause negative workings in your life, whether it was a negative work relationship or a negative collaboration, like people come towards you intentionally to cause negative energy. It didn't work, and they getting that message. Pisces energy and Cancer energy. Look, I said working. They do not want that tower. They don't want you to focus on not necessarily bringing a tower, because you are a tower. Like, so that's what you just need to focus on if you're high vibrational. If you're somebody that's trying to raise your vibration, you just gonna have to focus on all the bad news that you're getting around this full moon. You're gonna have to release communicating with some people that you used to communicate with too, whether those are investigators, interrogators, or people within your network, like teammates and co-workers. What energy needs to be drawn in? What energy needs to be drawn in? Energy that needs to be drawn in. You have the Fool card, new ideas, new businesses, new beliefs, new beginning as well. Make sure y'all are drawing in protection for your loved ones, your children and or pets. Clarifying the dreamer, drawing in new beginnings, new cycles. You got thief. Definitely be drawing in protection, Leo rising. Make sure you're protecting yourselves. And like I said, your loved ones and pets. Draw in that energy though and keep it silent. With that thief card, keep it silent. Whatever new beginnings you are drawing in, keep it silent, okay? What's emerging? What's emerging? Some thieves are going to be being drawn to you as well, unintentionally, but they're trying to find out your new beginnings. That's why I said keep it quiet. What's emerging for Leo rising during this full moon? Oh, I know what's rising for me. My marriage. I mean, it's quiet, but it's not, so. What's emerging for Leo rising during this full moon? Some of your feminine ancestors are rising. Goddess Ma'at is rising. You have the Two of Pentacles. What's emerging? Balance, stability, prioritization as well. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. What's emerging for Leo risings during this full moon? Yeah, you got main male. What's emerging is somebody, whether this is you. For some of you, your inner child. Your inner child is bringing some type of balance in your life. For someone else, it's going to be some type of balance when it comes to a situation literally involving a child and or children as well. It's a masculine energy. Their child's mom is a liar and lied for a new beginning, and she's under investigation. So to you, sir, just focus on the communication that you're receiving when it comes to unexpected changes. But you already were trying to get yourself in the correct mind frame spiritually and materially. So what's emerging for you is going to be balance, and you prioritize maturing and growing, because you're not in your mature man energy. You're in your main male, which is just a younger mindset. So you need to mature, and while you're maturing, doing your balancing, keep it quiet, especially if you're an Aries. What's the message from the universe? A message from the universe. Somebody's dealing with the earth sign, Capricorn. A Capricorn male that's going through some changes. If you're, yeah, they go to Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. If you're a female watching this and you have a masculine energy that's currently incarcerated, but he's able to provide you with money, he not gonna be able to give you money no more, and he go try to find a way to communicate. And like other people that you know, I don't want to call them thieves, but for the sake of that saying thief on this card, you get what I'm saying? Them people go start coming towards you, so you gonna have to figure out how you go establish balance. Now I'm hearing it could be a young man coming towards you, and maybe he can help restore some balance, but then you gonna have to try to communicate how you go reject the one that's currently incarcerated at some point in time. You understand? Message from the universe. You got the Lovers. For every action, there's a reaction, choices. Lovers energy is also consequences as well, but it says relationships and emotions. And clarifying Lovers, guys have to make some choices with this full moon when it comes to who's going to have your emotions and who you're going to have a relationship with. But you have Lovers and wealthy man. Ma'am, I advise you to make the choice that your higher self tells you to make. To a feminine energy who's dealing with a masculine that's incarcerated. What's emerging for you could be a masculine that's at the Two of Pentacles, but in the long run, he will be the wealthy man, or he's spiritually wealthy. He's not supposed to materially have all the wealth like the whoever is incarcerated used to have before they became incarcerated, if that makes sense. So draw in the energy of your new beginnings. Do it silently. And some of y'all will be getting communication from people that have made poor choices, and this full moon balance to that is erecting, like a rising happening. Let me give you a Healing Yourself Oracle message to close up this full moon reading, okay? You're in a new cycle. That's what's being drawn in, a new positive cycle. Don't forget to release negative people, negative collaborations, and negative energy from your aura with this full moon. If anything, make this Lovers and wealthy man energy the most high. You have patience. Your healing action to take with this full moon is patience. It says you must develop patience in all areas of your life. It doesn't mean you're giving up and doing nothing. On the contrary, it's you being aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you're facing. Patience simply requires you to stop rushing and stop creating explosive situations. Instead, see the bigger picture. Become aware of the ingredients that are missing. And if you're impatient with a particular person, give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or situation, especially if you don't have all the details. This full moon, you're going to have an opportunity to let go of judgment, whether you've judged someone because of their choices or how they became wealthy or something like that. Focus on one thing at a time. And most importantly, while you're getting communication from the divine and from the Most High, accept what is without judgment and say that out loud. Tell God that you're willing to practice patience and presence. Say that out loud. God, I'm willing to practice patience and presence during this full moon. Make sure you guys are breathing slowly and deeply when you're meditating. Be aware of the air that hits your nostrils, even when it makes it into your lungs. If you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, explore those feelings. But most importantly, practice awareness that you know that those feelings will pass. Okay? That's the message I have for you guys. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Bye.